Jason, we'll start with one of the more obvious about that defensive effort. That's a team that usually, I believe, scores in the mid-60s. You hold them to 48, and they shot just 15.6% in the second half.
Yeah, we talked about it this week. I thought that we could match up with them and do some things defensively that, I was confident in that we'd be able to defend them. Holding them to 34% was huge for us, and to be honest with you, I told them at some point during the game that, if we keep defending and rebounding the way we are, because we weren't hitting a lot of shots as well, but I'm like, if we just got to keep defending, rebounding. If we start hitting shots, then we're going to, it was just one of those games where we were going to be able to break it open.
And Ashley, for you in particular, I noticed while some of the shots weren't falling, you got real aggressive there down the stretch and started taking the ball to the hole. Was that just a matter of, well, this seems to be working better for me, so I'm just going to roll with it, or?
It was more of a shooting doesn't seem to be working for me, so maybe I should try something else. Free throws, I have a pretty good percentage of free throws, so I figured I should probably start getting to the free throw line.
Yeah. And it seemed like early on in the game you guys were consciously kind of pounding the post a little bit, trying to get it in there. Maybe with a little bit more frequency. Was that something you guys maybe saw that maybe you could exploit, or was that just what happened to come open?
No, I think it's more of what happened. I mean, it's depending on how teams are going to play. We were having success getting to the free throw line. We weren't having success shooting threes, so I was glad to see we went inside. We didn't live and die by that, and we scored in different ways. But it was kind of what they were doing and what they were giving us, and I just I think through the rhythm of offense, it's just where we were able to go.
And Christie, what were you able to kind of take advantage of down there with the opportunities you did have, either scoring outright or being able to get to the foul line as much as you did?
I definitely tried to get to the foul line tonight. I was trying to be aggressive inside and take it to the hole. And fortunately, I was on my free throws tonight, so that was helpful.
And was the goal to? I mean, obvious. I would imagine the goal isn't layups to avoid the obvious, but how much of your defensive game plan was trying to force them into the jumpers? Because they seem to take an awful lot of mid-range jumpers compared to some of the other games I've seen around.
I credit them for playing good defense. I mean, our players did a great job. We worked on it this week. We knew we were going to match up with them a lot more coming into this game, and our post did a good job of fighting inside and not giving them easy passes in there into the lane, which we've been emphasizing. Our guards, our perimeter players, did a great job of switching when they needed to switch, and digging out drives and trying to force them into those jumpers. So it was just, it was nice to see things that we work on and we emphasize that they played well defensively.
And for you guys, what were you guys maybe able to do to kind of fluster them defensively to drop them, I think, 15 points less than they scored the last time around when you guys played?
I know the post from the backside post was cutting ball side, and if they were cutting underneath, and so if you can just step in front of them and front them early, that is really helpful to keep the ball out of the post area. So I was just doing my best to not let the post catch the ball close to the basket.
And I think for the guards, we were just ready to play. We were talking and communicating, and having us all on the same page made us work a lot harder because we knew that our teammates had our back. So it's a lot easier to play that way.
And Jason, how's Kat doing?
She was cramps. Her calf cramped up pretty good, so she'll be okay.
Okay, and just one last one. Are you starting to get the feeling that maybe this was the kind of basketball you were really hoping to play all along? Because you guys have strung together 7 wins in a row late in the season, and maybe none of them is maybe as impressive as this one over the number 4 team in the region by as many points as there were.
Yeah, I mean, it was a process. Like, it was going to be a process, and I knew I had to be patient at the beginning of the year, but it was, we got a great group, and I tell them that all the time, and it's true. Like, they work hard. They're great people. They want to be successful, and it was new to a lot of them at the beginning, and so people have improved. We've gotten way better as a team, from the beginning of the year till now, and we're just we're on a roll right now where we're playing good basketball, and that's always what you hope for as a coach. But I just I was confident in this group. Sometimes if you don't have great kids and they don't work hard, then you're a little leery, but that's never the case with these guys.